So I've been trying to figure out why all of a sudden all these Chinese manufacturers are going on to TikTok and really promoting their dupe products. And because dupes have been around forever, this is not a new phenomenon to have happened. I've purchased dupes before, and I think that my very first one was a Kate Spade one in DC on a cart. So dupes have been around for as long as I can remember. But there is a rule called the Miminis Rule. And that rule means that anything under $800 imported into the US is basically non-tariffed, because the U.S. government considered that for a very long time that $800 was something potentially personal, and so didn't really warrant being scrutinized by Customs and Border Patrol. So a lot of Chinese companies have taken advantage of that rule, and that's when companies like Shein and Temu, they can import individual sales to customers and not have to worry about the tariff fees. Well, now, May 2nd, that rule is going away for China and Hong Kong. So now anything coming in from China and Hong Kong will be subject to tariff. So if you're buying a dupe Birkin bag for under $30 or whatever, it's going to cost you almost 3 times as much to actually get in, because now you got to pay 245% in tariffs. Chinese companies are very worried about this, and they are doing whatever they can to grab as many sales as possible. Why is this beneficial to us? Is because you've seen in the last 10 years, a lot of companies like Shein and Temu, and you see these fly-by-night companies happening up on Amazon, really taking a lot of business away from U.S. small businesses because they are really pricing people out. I have friends that spent their blood, sweat, and tears developing a product or even artwork. Like, they're artists and they go on Etsy, and then some Chinese company or foreign company will take that bestseller, duplicate it, make it really cheap, and then because of this de minimis rule, they are now able to import it in, use that platform, Etsy, Temu, Amazon, whatever, undercut the originator, and sell it to the customer without having to worry about tariffs. And that's taken out a lot of small businesses in the US because it just prices them out. There's no way you can compete on an individual level, especially if you're an individual seller on Amazon or Etsy or eBay or whatever, or anything like that. So this is a rule taken out to really protect the small owner, and it levels the playing field for all of us. So that's the reason why you're seeing a lot of these companies come on to TikTok and saying they're exposing the luxury. I mean, that whole argument aside, this is all a money grab to be able to get as much money as they can before that rule goes away.